Monday. I just got done at Barnes & Noble. This morning I went to Anthropologie because there was a sale yesterday and my mom and I had to like abruptly leave. We couldn't really go look, so I wanted to go back because there were a couple things I saw, but unfortunately all the stuff then went off sale. That was a little disappointing. I also wanted to go to Sephora across the street because I needed to pick up a refill of my vitamin C serum, my Summer Fridays lipstick, and my perfume. And I also wanted to go to Barnes & Noble because the Barnes & Noble here is double the size of the Barnes & Noble in LA. There were a couple books I knew that they didn't have in store at the Barnes & Noble near me, and they have an extensive book collection here, so I found them, all of them. Very sad I'm leaving Northern California today. I've had an amazing time here. I think I'll be back pretty soon. I think Tyler and I are probably gonna leave around 3 or 4, maybe. So that means we won't get back till around like 11 o'clock at night. I'm about to go get food for us, and then I'm gonna go over and see him. I'm gonna go back to the ranch. I'm gonna pack up, say bye to my mom, my brother, and Tim, and yeah, sadly leaving, but happy to go back to LA. The heat here has been absolutely crazy. I think yesterday the high was 112, and before that it was like 115, and before that it was like 113. Let's go get some food. We're gonna go back, see Tyler's parents, and say goodbye to them, and yeah, that's it. See you guys in a little bit. Happy Wednesday. I just got back from a doctor's appointment. Had a little bit, not of a scare necessarily, but just kind of, ooh, okay, moment. I noticed I had a lump on my back, and cancer runs in my family. I've never noticed it before. It's never been there. Decided to go get it checked out. Rather be safe than sorry. But I went today to go to get it checked out, and it's a lesion. It's benign, so it's fine. We'll still hear back from dermatology to see if they need to do any further tests or anything like that, but he's pretty sure it's benign. It's a bit unsettling because, you know, I feel like in my early 20s, it's not that I'm untouchable. I'm very, very aware of how fast things can change. As somebody who like obviously feels very healthy right now, having something like a lump on my back is always like a bit unsettling to think about, but I'm very fortunate that everything's okay and everything's all right. This is a great reminder to always just like make sure you're checking out your body and making sure everything's tuned in and everything's healthy and okay. I did feel a little stupid going in because the nurse did not make me feel that great when she's like, I don't even see anything. And I was like, oh, well, it's there. Doctor reaffirming it was kind of like nice to hear because I did feel a bit guilty coming in and like wasting everyone's time if it wasn't anything. Don't feel guilty. Your health and safety is important. If it's gonna give you peace of mind, do it. Why not? Happy everything's okay. I'm ready to go get lunch with Tyler. That's kind of all that's actually properly planned out today. I may go to the nursery because I want to grab a couple plants. Plants aren't doing that well. I'm noticing I'm having a really hard time growing my plants from seeds. So I think I may just grab a couple established plants that I was hoping to have and grow that I haven't been successful in growing. Just going from there. I don't get a lot of direct sunlight on my balcony, so that's why I don't think they're growing that quickly or growing at all. Let's go see where the day takes us. Happy Friday. Currently, we are going to our friend's house or friend's apartment. They just got a new place. We're just gonna hang out for a little bit before we go to the Penmar. Past couple of days, I suppose, have been pretty laid back. Last night, I went to Tyler's company's, I don't know, they rented out a table at Bungalow. His name is Anderson Pack. I was not familiar with who he was beforehand, but then I was informed that he is the percussionist, the composer of Silk Sonic, I think. But it was a really fun night last night. We are going to be off to the Penmar. Tomorrow I was supposed to go to Laguna with Tyler and maybe my other couple of girlfriends, but the weather hasn't really panned out how we'd like. You don't want to drive that far for it to not be nice weather. Instead, I think tomorrow I'm gonna get breakfast with Erica, and then I think tomorrow night I will also be doing like this movie night and popcorn. Juliet and I really want to make this like yummy popcorn we saw on TikTok. We're going to attempt to do that. Shouldn't be too difficult, but I'm excited. Sunday, no real hard set plans, kind of just going with the flow. Let's see where the rest of the evening takes us. Happy Monday. I am currently just sitting on the couch, just uploaded a video. Today's a normal Monday, like it always is. I'm trying to enjoy going on walks early in the morning. Did that this morning, and then I'm gonna reach my 10,000 steps tonight with Tyler, so we'll go on a walk in a little bit. I've just been editing and making videos. Had the creative juices flowing today, so I had a couple ideas I wanted to write down and execute on videos, just trying some new things out, and it's fun. I enjoy doing that. Kind of enjoying the 2 weeks of videos in one. Some weeks I don't get a lot of content, or some weeks I do. It just kind of depends. See where the rest of this evening takes us. Happy Wednesday. Wednesdays are like my realignment days. It's a little spot in the middle of the week where I don't do my workouts. I don't really force myself to have any obligations other than editing and emailing. I can kind of leisurely do as I please. Tyler left for a business trip yesterday. He's not gonna come back till Thursday. Last night, I don't remember if I spoke on this or not. If I did, then disregard this comment. I went to go see Fly Me to the Moon, which is such an endearing movie. I wanted to share my garden. I've bought a couple more flowers. I've learned that because of where my balcony is, I don't get a lot of sunlight, like at most maybe 4 hours of sunlight. It's not feasible for seedlings to sprout and be growing, so they die off pretty quick because the water just gets super wet and doesn't dry up fast enough because it's not in that much heat. Instead, I remembered when I first moved in here and I had some plants that were already established. They did really well. I just neglected them and they died. I decided to get a couple of plants that were already established and just repot them. So far, so good. Again, I just don't get a lot of light and so the soil stays damp for quite a while. I wanted to share my new plants that I got. My red tomato currants are probably the only plants that were the original plants that I grew from seeds that are still alive. So that was back in like January. One was thriving so well and it was starting to blossom little flowers that would turn into my tomatoes. So windy where I'm at that it snapped one of the stem off and so it's died and it's now not massive and big, which is so unfortunate. So it's dying off. 3 other red tomato plants that are growing, that are sprouting. So yeah, thought I'd share that with you today. And I could kind of tend to my plants a little bit more today since I gave myself the time. I'm excited because I woke up to some really fun news. I have a couple events that I'm going to next week and I'm very excited for them. And you'll obviously be coming along. So let's see where the day takes us today. Friday. Today, my girlfriends and I are gonna go to the LACMA Jazz Festival, jazz performance. The details are spotty as to what we're going to, but it's something jazz related. We're bringing some food because you're allowed to bring food in and it's free, which is super cool. I'm gonna make some upside down peach cookies and a pasta salad. We go out tonight, maybe not, probably not. Otherwise, yesterday was a pretty laid back day. Not a whole lot planned for this weekend. It may just happen as it will. No hard set plan. Let's see where the day takes us. Sunday, have a little bit of a haul. I went to World Market and Home Goods. Though I know it is only July, I'm aware, fully aware, there is Halloween stuff out. And I love Halloween, I love Christmas. I decided to just get a couple things, just a couple things. Before we did that, and I went to breakfast this morning and that was lovely. It's a full moon tonight, so I'm gonna do my full moon rituals that I do. It's gonna be the fall though. My decorating style, to preface, during holidays. I do fall and then I do Halloween. I've always kind of done more traditional, like black, orange. My crystals and everything kind of serve as decorations in my opinion. I really want to lean into my more witchy, whimsical side. Starting with World Market first. I tell I have a problem with collecting candles as it is. So I saw these super small taper candles and I was like, I need to find whatever matches with this because it's perfect. I also think this would be super fun to use in my altar. This is the candle holder that holds these taper candles. It was $5.99. She's beautiful. It works for any season in my opinion, but I think it's gonna be fun for my altars and just placing around the apartment. Also have a crippling addiction for tea. Had some of their fall tea out. I got the maple pumpkin, the hot apple cider tea. The only other thing I got, which was from Target today, was this brown lip liner. It's in the shade Cold Brew. I just wanna try it. I may hate it, but I just wanna try it. Next is Home Goods. I got this candle. I told you the Halloween and these coming out. I wouldn't burn these. I grabbed another one, but I'm not gonna grab it out. Probably actually put them where these sconces are. Last two things I got were candles. I have one candle at the moment and my boyfriend hates the scent of it. It's tomato basil. I have nothing left, but I decided to get these two. That is it. Hope you guys all had a lovely week. See you guys later.